Most students get stuck on this, but watch how easy it actually is. So we have root 3 times 2 root 6, and that's going to be 2 root 18. And then root 3 times root 12, that's going to be plus root 36. Now negative 2 times 2 root 6, that's going to give us minus 4 root 6. And then 2 times root 12, and that's going to be plus 2 root 12. Now we're going to simplify the radicals. So this is going to be 2, and 18 is root 9 times 2, because 9 is a perfect square, minus 36 is already a perfect square, so the square root of 36 is 6, minus 4 root 6. We cannot simplify it any further because there is no perfect square that goes into 6, plus 2, and root 12, we could change that into the perfect square, 4 times 3. Now here the square root of 9 is 3. We multiply that into 2, we get 6 root 2 minus 6 minus 4 root 6, and I just noticed that's a plus right there, so I should have wrote plus there. And now root 4 is 2 times 2 is 4, so that's going to be plus 4 root 3. Can we simplify any further? We can't. There are no like terms that we can collect or anything like that, so this is your final answer. How about this? Most students make the mistake of squaring this and squaring this. But this squared means root 8 minus 3 root 6 multiplied by itself. Again, we FOIL root 8 times root 8. If you want to take shortcuts, that's root 64, and root 64 is 8. So whenever you multiply a square root by itself, just get rid of the square root and you get an 8. Minus, so we did this, and now we're going to do this. That's going to be 3 root 48. And again, minus 3 square root of 48. And negative times negative is plus, and root 3 root 6 times 3 root 6 is going to be 9 root 36, and root 36 is 6, so you might as well just say 9 times 6 if you want to take a shortcut. Now this is 8 minus 6. These are like terms, so we're going to add them. 6 root 48. You don't add what's inside. Plus 9 times 6 is 54. 8 plus 54, that's going to be 62. Minus 6 square root of 48. We could break this down into the perfect square, 16 times 3. Now we have 62 minus square root of 16 is 4 times 6. That's going to give me 24 root 3. And that's as far as you could go. Now how about this? The easiest way to do this is go 12 divided by 4 is 3. Root 12 divided by root 3, that's root 4. And we know root 4 is 2, so this becomes 3 times 2, which gives me 6. Nice and easy. How about here? You cannot divide. So your best bet here is to simplify the top. So 8 root 18, perfect square that goes into 18 is 9, so you change that to 9 times 2. And also same thing with the 24, the perfect square that goes into 24 is 4, so that's going to be 4 root 6, or 4 times 6 under the square root. Now square root of 9 is 3 times 8 is 24. Square root of 2, and square root of 4 is 2 times 3 is 6. Square root of 6. Now 6 goes into itself once, it goes into 24 4 times. Now we have 4 root 2 all over root 6. That doesn't stop here. We don't like square roots on the bottom, so therefore we have to rationalize the denominator by multiplying top and bottom by root 6 over root 6. Now that's going to give us 4 root 12 over 6. We could simplify this, reduce by 2, we get 2 here and we get 3 there. So now we have 2 over 3, and root 12, a perfect square that goes into 12 is 4 times 3. Square root of 4 is 2, multiplied in the 2 outside there is going to give you 4 root 3 over 3, and that's your final answer. And just like that, radicals become easy. Save this for your next test. And if you missed anything, just go back and watch it again. It will make more sense. Till next time, bye-bye.